Ladies and gentlemen, Barry C here with another cryptocurrency video, and XRP is ready to skyrocket. We are so close. Now, with that in mind, ladies and gents, don't put too much pressure on yourselves and don't put too much pressure on XRP to perform at a certain price point this bull run. And unfortunately, ladies and gents, this happens quite a bit where people have this preconceived notion in their mind of what the price of XRP should be at, whether it's $100 or $1,000. Now, I don't think it's necessarily going to hit those price points this bull run. And look, trust me, I would absolutely love to be proven wrong. And this is something I actually discuss in my Patreons quite a bit. For the Barry C VIPs, we talk about this idea of having a plan. And I've spoken to you guys and gals about this in the video as well. And part of being a Barry C VIP, I have extensive breakdowns of how I intend to take profits, whether that's with XRP or the other cryptos I hold in my portfolio. And getting back to this bull run, having that plan is vitally important. And what tends to happen is people get married to specific price points. Now, this has happened quite a bit. It happened in 2018 and 2019. This is when we first saw discussions of the XRP buyback. And what people kind of got their hopes up with is this concept of XRP being at a buyback price for about $30,000 per XRP. And we saw that happen again in 2020 and 2021. The buyback scheme kind of came around in a different cycle, and people FOMO in with this anticipation that they're going to see this explosive price action in a very short period of time. And that is quite damaging to people because they're buying into this overhyped narrative that absolutely gets people attention when they talk about these type of schemes. But the reality of it is it's going to take some time before we see those types of prices. And I've spoken about this in videos before. And I know quite a few people keep saying, Barry C, you keep mentioning the same stuff. Well, the reason why I'm talking about this stuff over and over again is because people keep making these same mistakes. They have the same concerns and they get caught up in the same type of either extreme hype or extreme negativity. And I've mentioned this previously in the last couple of videos that we could potentially see a $100 or $1,000 XRP once we see blockchain technology adopted into the financial sectors. We need to see mass global adoption. We need to effectively see that utility run, which is separate to a typical bull run. Because once we have that mass adoption, then we're going to have so much money from an institutional level, from a financial level, flowing directly into XRP. And that's how we get those much higher price points. It's not going to be some random scheme that happens overnight. And that's why it's really important when you head into a bull run to not necessarily be married to these specific high prices. Have that plan. Have a conservative plan, and you can have a crazy plan. And that's why I'm making this video specifically about this, because I see a lot of people focused on the $100, $1,000, $10,000 XRP. But what they should also be focused on is the reality of this bull run, which is if XRP gets to $6 a coin, $7, $8, $9, $10, that's a remarkable price action from 55 cents. That's amazing growth. And we've seen that happen 2 previous bull runs. XRP went from 0.006 cents a coin in 2017 to $3.80 in 2018. Similarly, in 2020, XRP was 19 cents a coin, and it went to $1.85 in 2021. Now, it would have gone much higher, except for the fact we had the lawsuit and we had top-tier exchanges delisting XRP, and therefore we saw massive sellouts, there was panic, and so the price was suppressed. But we still saw price movement, and we're going to see this happen again, especially now that we have that legal clarity around XRP as an investable asset. So we have XRP currently trading at around 55 cents a coin. Where is that going to be for XRP the next couple of months. And this is what people should be planning for. Once again, I would love to be proven wrong. I would love to see $100 XRP by the end of the year, or $1,000 XRP. That would be absolutely life-changing money. But if you focus your efforts entirely on that, you're going to find frustration, disappointment, anger, resentment, a lot of quite negative adjectives. And it's frustrating for people because that's what happened in 2021, where people were buying at $1.60, $1.85, and they had that in their hearts going, well, I can see XRP is moving quite exponentially from 19 cents to over $1. It's obviously on track for this explosive price movement, and they have this anticipation that they're going to get another 100x or 1000x on top of the $1.85, and it doesn't happen. And what they end up doing is they've either FOMO'd in at the top and they build that resentment because they're not getting that 100x or 1000x, or they've held for quite some time and then they leave that profit on the table because XRP absolutely has to go higher than the $1.85. They're married to those higher prices. And look, I'm speaking from experience. I've made that mistake both bull runs. I've been in crypto since 2016. I made that mistake very early on. And despite my best efforts and thinking I learnt from my past mistakes, I made that mistake again in 2020 and 2021. And that's why I'm making this content right now. There's no point me making this content when the bull run's over. I'm putting my money where my mouth is, and I'm making it now before things get crazy. So have a plan. It's okay to have both a conservative and crazy plan, but don't necessarily focus on those higher price points that quite a lot of people push. Have a price point that's more realistic to you. Now, that price could be different for everyone listening. Now, my take profit price points may be entirely different to someone else's, and that's okay. Because what you don't want to happen is you're at the height of a bull run and XRP hits $10 a coin. Now, maybe you have $10,000 on the table, maybe it's 100,000, maybe it's 1,000,000. What you don't want to happen is you go, well, my understanding is XRP is designed for $100 or $1,000 or whatever the narrative is, and therefore you don't take profit. You leave all that money on the table. And you may kind of scoff at that and go, oh, I'd never do that. Trust me, it happens every bull run. People make that same mistake over and over again. That's why it's so important. Have a plan. It's not going to be foolproof. There's going to be mistakes. You're going to panic, especially when you have a lot of money on the line. But if you have that plan in your back pocket, it gives you a really good starting point. Now, once you have that starting point, you can make those assessments along the way. What I would say, and not financial advice, is break your XRP bags down into short-term, mid-term, and long-term take profit points. Have a plan for this bull run. Have a plan for the utility run. Have a plan for the next bull run. Have a plan, maybe you have 1,000 XRP that you keep on your ledger that you will not even consider looking at, let alone selling, until maybe 10, 15, 20 years from now. Have all that in place before things start getting wild. And believe me, ladies and gents, that time is really close. We are so close to the biggest crypto bull run we've ever seen. And you don't want to go into it unprepared. Now, ladies and gents, one of the best ways to prepare for the upcoming bull run is become a Barry C VIP. Consider becoming a Patreon. Click the link in the description below. You can head across to my Patreon page, and for $20, you get access to all the cryptos I hold, my portfolios, as well as my buy, sell, and take profit signals in real time. And ladies and gents, if you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.